Hello, hello. Welcome to the Mystic Path. This will be your Halloween general reading. We will be using the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, the Native American Oracle cards, because I felt a strong pull that they wanted to come out for the Halloween reading specifically. And then we have the Energy Oracle we may or may not pull from, the Archangel Metatron we may or may not pull from, and the Beyond Lemuria we may or may not pull from. These are all the decks I was guided to get out for today, but I'm going to do more than one reading, so we'll just use what I'm called to use, and then I'll call it out so that I'm going to pull this just a little bit. Okay, so, and then I'll call it out so that everybody knows what deck it's from. Okay, so happy Halloween. I hope you are all doing well and having a good All Hallows Eve season, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to start first with these energy cards. What is the energy for this Halloween season for those watching? Thank you. Whoa, okay, right away. Anything else? The Thinking Man. This Halloween general messages. The Thinking Man. Anything else? Halloween season. What is the energy? I think that's it right now. So the Thinking Man, and at the bottom of the deck is rest and rejuvenation. I'm being called to take. And then right after that, the world being called to take. Oh, okay. And then right after that, I'm being called to take a man holding a coin. So what I'm getting right now, the energy for this Halloween season is somebody here either watching or whoever you're watching this about that you're thinking of, I guess, is around Halloween. This Halloween is in hermit mode, it feels like, resting and rejuvenating, getting ready to begin a new cycle that is going to bring a lot of abundance. That's what I'm getting so far, and I'm feeling the energy is very masculine. Now, that does not mean that this reading necessarily is about a man. It means that the masculine energy side of you is experiencing this energy flow. Okay? In comes Sophia. You can see her. Cutie patootie. Well, welcome, Sophia. Hi, thank you for joining us. We'll go out in a little bit, okay? She wants to go outside. That's why she's in here meowing at me. You gotta let me finish what I'm doing, okay? So what I was saying is, this could be about a male, but it doesn't necessarily need to be about a male. Gender's not a thing, right? This is just very masculine energy. You can also see there's 3 masculine energies out of 4 cards. The masculine energy side of us is just about like doing things, right? Action, planning, and moving forward and getting things done. And so our masculine energy around this Halloween is resting, has been in hermit mode, has learned a lot, is now resting and reflecting and integrating all of those lessons to begin a new cycle that's going to bring abundance and success, I'm hearing. And that could mean in any avenue of your life. It could mean in your career, it could mean in your family life, it could mean in your love life. It could mean you're going to buy a scratch-off ticket and win. Because he is holding a coin, and that does usually have to do with money. But I'm also hearing it's not just about the money. It's about the abundance in general. Okay, so, whoops. Oh, okay. These cards need to be out. 3 cards, because I was about to say, give me the storyline of those watching. We just got the Hierophant, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, no. Okay. They're saying upright. Okay. So, because I was wondering in reverse, I'm like, that's counteractive to this energy up here. But upright makes much more sense. Okay. So basically, these cards are just confirming basically what I already said. So, but then the new message coming in, I feel like, is this, right? So we were just talking about how this energy is about our masculine side of the energy, the yang, it's about doing, acting, getting things done, right? We've been in hermit mode, the thinking man, contemplating, reflecting, right? Resting and rejuvenating and trying to integrate and learn all these lessons on the masculine side of things. This is saying, too, that our feminine side has been basically doing the same thing. So for those of you watching, you seem to be very balanced right now. You seem to have your masculine and feminine energy starting to balance out, and because the Hierophant is, let me just look at something very quickly. Yeah, okay. So this is what I thought, but I just wanted to confirm what I was thinking. So basically, this is saying okay, I see. Okay, so in the past, for those of you watching, your masculine energy was you pretty much was dominant, okay? Your masculine energy was dominant. Okay, I apologize for the meowing. Sis, when I'm done, okay? She thinks just by, you can't see her, but she's right where this candle is standing. And there she is. There she is. Okay, be patient, okay? So what I'm getting is the masculine side of you is learning and looking to the feminine side for guidance on how to, how to do without overdoing, right? So all this hermit mode, the thinking man energy, is because you have basically worked yourself into exhaustion, I'm hearing. And a serious amount of rest and rejuvenation has been needed, and you've been doing it and engaging in it. And what you're learning during this rest and rejuvenation is that you need to look to the feminine side a little bit more, and so that action is balanced out, right? So we're going to close out this old cycle of like doing, only focusing on doing, ignoring self-care, ignoring the slowing down to smell the roses part of ourselves, right? And just moving full steam ahead. Well, that has not been working out for you. And now it's led you to this like a point of exhaustion where you're in this rest and rejuvenation, and you're going to close out this cycle because you're starting to look to the feminine side. Your feminine energy is starting to come up to balance out that masculine energy, right? And so you're going to have a new beginning, a new cycle starting, and it's going to be successful and abundant. Amazing. Okay, sis. Shh. When I am finished, okay? Apologies, you guys. She was sleeping when I started to do this, so I didn't think this would be an issue. Shh. We're going to pull a Native American Oracle card because this deck really wanted to come out during this reading. But I feel like there's not too much else they want to say, so we're going to pull out of here. What is our guidance? What is our guidance and message from the indigenous people on All Hallows Eve? Okay. Card 15. The first thing I'm being drawn to here is all the masks. Okay. This is a new deck. This is actually the first time I've ever used this deck, but I've had it for a little while. So let's just read what the cards say, because I am not familiar at all. This is our first go around with this deck, but like I said, when I was getting cards out, I had gotten some decks out last night to cleanse them and prepare them, and this was not one of them. And then when I sat down to do this deck was like screaming at me, basically. Get me out of the drawer. Okay, the Divine Rogue. The rogue is an anti-hero, the transgressor, the rebel who mocks and overturns social norms. Through swindles, frauds, and jokes, this trickster brings valuable teachings about the nature of opposites. He brings us into situations of exaggerated hunger, unbridled sexual yearnings, and unlimited wandering, teaching us the dangers and benefits of impulsive behavior. The masks represent the bad brother, the sun at dusk, and the dead who are exorcised by reproducing their features. By reproducing and imprisoning these energies, we can better understand, control, and redistribute them for the good of all. Message: always remember to look at the other side of things. There are two sides to every story, and benefits and risks to everything. Okay. So in relation to this, I mean, it's obvious. There are two sides to everything, right? So, and we've the whole reading been talking about the masculine and feminine sides. So basically, this card is saying, don't just get stuck in one side of your energy. It's going to end you up in a place that's not always healthy or easy. Life's going to be a little bit more of a struggle when you aren't balanced. So balancing these energies are very important. And these tarot cards are basically saying, look to the feminine energy. Get into your feminine energy. Okay? Which is the being. The masculine energy is the doing. We can't just do. I mean, we can, but our soul will not be fulfilled. We will feel empty. We will feel exhausted, right? But use this time that you're resting and rejuvenating and closing out this old cycle to lean into your feminine energy. Lean into the self-care. Lean into the healing and understanding, the loving yourself, the showing yourself compassion and non-judgment and forgiveness, okay? Because he's basically saying there are two sides to every story here. Oh my goodness. Apologies, everyone. She is really not pleased that... Okay, and now I got timers going off. All right, we're going to wrap this up because clearly the universe is telling us the messages are done. We've already said everything that needs to be said. I'm feeling like this All Hallows Eve is really a time to lean into that feminine side of yourself, right? The healing, the understanding, the self-care, the learning to self-love and accept and acknowledge parts of your shadow, right? That's what the masks were saying. The masks were basically saying that, you can tame those masculine impulses, right? You can tame them so that they're not running the show, because when they run the show, it drains us. But the good news is the energy feels really good here. So it feels like you're getting very close to closing this out and having this new abundance and new way of being in your career, in your work life, in the activities part of your life, right? So just lean into that feminine side, embrace it, and you're going to get your abundance, you're going to get wealth, you're going to get stability. All of those things make it worth it, right? Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night, evening, day, whatever it is for you, weekend. Sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.